Yo guys, welcome to the video, and today this is a video I do not want to make, says everyone. But this one is one I have to make, but well, not have to make, but you know what I mean. It's going to be rating every Modern Warfare campaign. So I've played them all, just just so it's fair. So we're going to do COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Modern Warfare 2019. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, let's get to it. Right, so number 4 might be very, very controversial. I'm going to say Modern Warfare 2. I know. I don't think it's a bad campaign. Compared to the rest, it's not a great campaign. What I think the problem is with this one is the fact that it was never that great, and it was very, it was good at the time, but what I personally believe, I just think it was a bit of a beta COD 4, because COD 4 was the last true war story COD game, and well, MW2 was a bit more sensational, but like Modern Warfare 3, but I personally believe Modern Warfare 3 was better, but that's for it later. I don't know. It's not a bad campaign, and it has loads of iconic moments, but that does not necessarily mean it's not a bad campaign. It's just the worst out of the lot. It doesn't make it bad. It doesn't make it bad at all. Anyway, right, on to number 3, Modern Warfare 3. Now, again, this is a campaign I love. I'm not really sure why. I think it is way too unrealistic, this one. Like, I thought COD 4 MW2's was a bit unrealistic even at the time. MW3, nah, that was just way too unrealistic. I mean, I know the whole Russia taking all of Europe could technically happen, I guess, but it's not necessarily going to happen every, day of the week and that. But besides, it was like, I honestly think it was better than MW2's campaign. I don't know. I think it's the most slept on campaign ever. I think it is a genuinely good campaign, but it was just overshadowed at the time because the multiplayer wasn't as great, which I don't really blame on Infinity Ward, because well, they weren't the ones who made it from the top of my head. I could be wrong with that. Yeah, there isn't that much to say about that one. Right, number 2, Modern Warfare 2019. Now, Modern Warfare 2019, they went a different direction compared to most other CODs. They, actually tried to portray some real event. Now, getting them spectacularly wrong. Highway of Death. No, well, yeah, and they were basically making the Russians I mean, I understand, the Russians the bad guys, whatever, but I think blaming them for stuff the US did is a bit shallow and a bit low, personally. But still, it doesn't mean just, be this sort of, oh look, we're going to portray terrorism, which to be fair they did, and it has some pretty disturbing moments in it, and I understand it's meant to be more like what war's really like, but again, it's not really a war story, especially when you're just stealing police cars, and I never knew that the mission Old Comrades was made by Rockstar. Well, that's probably where GTA 6 has gone. Probably not though, but let's be fair. A, where does that police car even come from? B, why are they letting us steal it? There's loads of questions, none of which are answered. So I'm going to leave number 2, Modern Warfare 2019. Don't think it's a bad campaign at all. I just think it's just a bit too realistic. And the last one, COD 4 is the best. The reason I like it so much is because it feels like a more real war story than the others. Yeah, I know Modern Warfare is a bit more realistic than, say, MW2 and MW3, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not that good. COD 4, it was a good campaign, mainly because, well, they didn't know that they had a hit on their hands when they made it. like they were more thinking about like, oh, will this? They weren't thinking about, oh, how on earth are we meant to keep the money in? It's more, how long are we going to do to keep the how are we even going to keep the money in? Are we going to even get the money? Well, not really, but you get the point. Yeah, I like it because, well, some of my favourite missions of all time, like Old Billy Dork, and weirdly enough, no fighting in the war room. I'm not sure why I like that mission so much, but that doesn't necessarily mean I hate it. I love it actually, and so hope you've enjoyed and understand my reasoning. Put your list in the description. I've been Harry, and I will see you later. Bye.